Welcome to Drager's Clubhouse, where we're going to show you this 2001 Chrysler Prowler.
Hi, I'm Jerry Drager, Drager's International Classic Sales in Burlington, Washington. What I want to show you today is this 2001 Chrysler Prowler. This is the last year they built them, and it's a 2001. Anyway, I've always wanted a Prowler. I've never driven one all these years that I've seen them and around, and I came across this one. It's really clean, and I like clean, nice cars. So I ended up buying it, and I've been driving it a bit. Not a lot, but I drove it one day. I drove it about 100 miles, probably, maybe not that much, but somewhere close in that area. And I got to tell you, they're nice cars. It runs good, it drives good. They lost money on these cars, the way they're built. I mean, wait till you see the Underside video showing the framework underneath. It's a race car is what it is. It's got a V6 in it. Everybody says, oh, that's not a big enough engine. It'll take you down the road plenty fast, and it works good. I cruised it at 70, 80 miles an hour. Actually, I had it up to 80 miles an hour when I was on the freeway the other day. Just fine. And it's got all the creature comforts. You got heat and air. So it's really nice to drive. I mean, you can put the top up, the top goes in the trunk, and so it's all there, but just look at all this stuff. These are kind of hocus looking big things here. I've seen them where they've taken them off. You shouldn't take them off because that's the bumpers, your turn signals are there, so you'd have to change those. We find anything on here, Kimber? Anyway, you can just see how this is built in here with the A-frames on here. I mean, it's a neat rig. So anyway, let's just give you a chance to see this thing around. And of course, they got the exposed wheels on there, and you got four-wheel disc brakes on here. So that all looks good. And of course, you can just see, it's amazing. Now this door, that's as far open as it goes. And I'd like it if it went open a little further. You find anything in there, Kimber? Anyway, this gives you a chance. You can take a look in there and see how the interior looks there. It's all there. This thing's got lights. You can see the purple lights underneath there on the other side there, and underneath the dash there, underneath the radio controls and stuff that come on. There, it's an LED light that somebody's added at some time or another. Anyway, this has got just over 70,000 miles on it. It just runs like new. I mean, it just runs just fine. You can just see how clean and nice it is. The leather is all in good shape and everything. The door panels are good. I mean, this thing just looks really, really, really good here. So, I mean, you can see, of course, that's the way it ought to close. And you can see the back end here. It's the same kind of bumpers on the back. They don't look as bad on the back as they do on the front, probably. But that's the way that came, and it's a little dirty here. I was out driving it. You can see I got some dirt on here. We need to clean that off a little bit, but you can just see. I mean, again, you got the disc brakes on the rear, and of course, you can see how it gives. You can see that purple light underneath there a little better. There you can see the dash is all real good. I like it. Of course, it's automatic. I like automatics. I don't have to shift. I don't know if they made these with 4 speeds in them or not. I really don't know. So the top, it has this piece on here. Somebody's put this on, you know, the backdraft is supposed to keep it working better. It's really hard to get to the trunk back here. Oop. Why can't I get that? Was I supposed to do something differently?
I think you push the button here on this side.
Oh, that's right. I couldn't get it.
That's a manual release right there. But
yeah.
It's got a push button over right here in the corner.
Yeah, okay. So putting the top up, it's real simple too. It just goes right on up. So then you can put that on there like that. You drop that back down, and this comes down, attaches in there. boom, you're done. So same thing, hit that button. I mean, you can see there's no trunk in here. I mean, there's just no room in here for anything. And again, the top goes away real easy. So if you get caught in the rain, you can put it down real fast. So there you go. That's that. And again, you can see this side here. It's the same way. Everything looks just really good. It's really straight. I mean, this car's had a good life. I mean, I didn't even think we've detailed this car or anything at this point in time. So, anyway, I'll show you the engine here. It's, do I remember how to get in? The hatch is right here on the side. I was thinking it was down below, but it wasn't, so it's right there. So you just reach under here, and there's a lever in here, and you pull it ahead, and you can open this right up. So it's just easy to do. It's got shocks on there, so you can see this V6. I mean, this thing's clean. There's the battery down here. You got shocks up here in the front here. I mean, this is a race car. I'm sure that people could use them. I don't know if they've ever raced them or not. I don't know much about them. That's kind of why I bought this, because I just wanted to have a neat car to drive. So now you know how the top goes on. I'm going to start it up and run it for you. Whoop, that was me. And I can get in and out of it. A little tough, but I can get in and out of it. So, wipers work, lights work, turn signals work, you saw the wipers work, horn works, all that works good. Same thing in the back.
Yep.
There's brake lights, tail lights, turn signals.
Reverse lights. I'm gonna get the Prowler out and take it down the freeway for you. It's kind of a funny thing to back up because it's wider than you think it is. It's narrower in the front where you're looking, and the back end's much bigger than the front end. Watch out, puppy. Get the seat out here in natural light. Shows the paint a little bit better, I think. Take a walk under this Plymouth Prowler and show you the underside of it. I've never been underneath one of these things. I've never driven one before this. It's got a lot of engineering going on. I mean, it's independent rear suspension. It's got a rear transaxle back here. It looks like there's the oil pan for the differential and the gearbox and everything. You can see the CV shafts going through there. It's four-wheel disc brakes. It's got big tires in the back end. I shouldn't say they're big, but they're tall wheel. I think they're like a 21 inch wheel or something like that, maybe 22. I'll have to see what I can find here. Well, they're 20s. So they're pretty big wheels. I think they're 18s in the front, but you can see how much aluminum is underneath this thing. All the frame is aluminum. I think they tried to make it as lightweight as they could. And I think the floor pans are aluminum too, because the magnet would not stick to it. So, I mean, it sounds like metal. So I assume it's all aluminum because the magnet's not sticking to it. So everything's good and solid under here. Doesn't look like anything's ever been damaged. We could have probably wiped on this a little bit better, but I mean, it's clean. It's not got grease buildup on it anywhere. Car's, I think, got 70,000 miles on it. It's been well cared for. See all the all the frame, how nice it is, and all these. I don't know if those are brake lines, or those must be tranny lines is what they are. Maybe a combination of brake-in transmission lines. So you can see this, look at all this engineering going on to cradle the engine in the front of the frame. I mean, it's just like nothing I've ever seen. So I have no idea what this car weighs, but it's pretty neat. I mean, look at the double wishbone suspension up front. Got rack and pinion steering. Oh, there's the bottom of the, I think it's a 3.5 liter V6. Thing runs good. It's got some different sounding exhaust. It looks like it's got like a K&N filter in there. It's got resonators on both sides there. Anyway, I'm just getting up towards the front of the car here, and real nice and clean. I mean, the back side of the wheels look nice, and it's just a clean little car. So, and I've been told that this is one of the more desirable colors, or one that maybe they didn't make very many of them. My dad has always wanted to have one of these, and now he's got one, and he's driven it a little bit. I think he took it to one of the car shows, and he's having fun with it. So you'll enjoy it too. You don't see very many of these anymore, but anyway, here's another look walking backwards. You can see the overall underside of it. Dual exhaust. So those must be the mufflers all the way up front, unless these must be some kind of baffled. I can see some wrinkles to them. So anyway, it's got a little bit of noise to the exhaust, but anyway, it's a fun car.
People tell me they're slow, but I think it's pretty quick, I think. You know, it doesn't weigh a whole lot. Got some horsepower in that engine. Over here. If I want to downshift, I just push it over here. Now that's the third. Look at that, low gear. So anyway, you can manually shift it if you want. It's a neat car. Got a lot of neat features, I think. Forgot to tell you, it's got a tack on it right there on the dash. So you got up here, I can't read what that says. The temperature.
It's like northwest, and it says 86 degrees. I don't know if it showed up on the screen either. It's flashing on me.
It's flashing. Can't see it. Anyway, it's hard to read in the bright light. If the top was down, you could read it real easy, I guess. Maybe that's just lights for underneath here. That's what that.
Oh, it gives you fuel mileage too.
Oh, it does?
17.9.
17.9. See, good mileage. The temperature's up now after driving it a bit. to go down on I-5 southbound, so you get a chance to see this rig going down the freeway. Miles an hour out here, so we've got a lot of traffic because it's rush hour right now. Clubhouse right there. And we're going to take this exit right here. Look at that, boy, it's got brakes. Stops nice. It handles nice. I mean, we're not even pushing it on this corner at all. Pretty fun car. We have a lot of roundabouts here, and they work great. Could have made that, I guess. You can find us by this great big flag here at Camping World. We're on the north end of Burlington, Washington. That big flag just sits there really nice. It's beautiful to look at. And we're back to Drager's Clubhouse. So I give you a little short run. You can see how well it runs and drives down the road. You will not be unhappy with this car, I don't believe. It's a little tight, but I fit in it and I'm big. So hopefully you like it and enjoy it.
You got to come see Drager's Clubhouse. We have a lot of things here for people to see. And everybody calls us a museum. I don't know about that, but we got a lot of stuff to show you. Thanks for watching.